Ah, Alright, hi everybody and fellow Adaners. Welcome back to another matchup of the LPS Cup 16th Finals. According to me, this is the third last match in the 16th Final, so after this we'll be moving on to the 8th Final. I am Chiska, and my co-commentator is Elite KryPtik.
Good morning, everybody. I just woke up again, same as yesterday, because of a scheduling issue. So you've
Right,
got you've
today
got
we do have
groggy KryPtik for the day.
we've got Huter versus Haman. Two H's facing off against each other. Neither of these two are German.
Yeah, this is the first pretty much purely English matchup as far as I can see.
Have to see, I learned in my game with Adrogabro that foreign taste is apparently very aggressive.
Yeah, Haman told me that sadly you did not win your game yesterday.
Nope, I had a loss, but I didn't expect to win. I'm not such a profound player.
Well, that's alright. You put up your best shot. I didn't really watch the stream because I can't understand. If I'm going to watch a commentary, then I like to understand the commentary. Nothing against the Germans, but if I can't understand it, I don't really see the point in watching it. So,
Completely understood. Let's focus on the game between Huter and Haman today. I think I'll spectate Huter.
yeah, I'll definitely be spectating Haman. That's a no-brainer.
I have a Lorien versus Mordor matchup.
So this is Haman's best faction. Undoubtedly, he's tested them extensively with both before and after the tournament patch. You can expect some very good, very aggressive play out of Haman in this matchup.
Exciting.
And Huter said that he likes Lothlorien best, so potentially both their best factions.
But really, all that will determine the winner in this game will be the skill.
Yep. Well,
There are a few early games.
to a certain extent, remember they've nerfed Mordor and buffed Lorien, so that will help Huter quite a bit.
Got a little bit of an advantage.
Yeah. Quick gore bag, going for a creep on those spiders.
Orphan, creeping spiders as well.
Yep. There's no troll on this map, so you can't make any quick use of of your scout hero's creeping abilities.
Spiders are really irritating to creep.
Not really. I think they're actually the weakest basic creep in the game. Potentially, they do. If you look at the damage they do, even to basic orcs, it's practically non-existent. So you see some excellent clumping here from Hammond. That was amazing clumping. He's already destroyed his lair. That's how fast you can do that if you do it properly. It can really save you time in the early game. People underestimate it.
It's from a beta tester here, folks. Pay good attention.
Well, as Huter just said, when you're a beta tester, sometimes you just bug hunt. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you're good at the game. I'm good at the game because I play it every day.
You're probably sort of obliged to play the game a lot, so you're bound to build up some skill.
Well, in my case, that is true because, as I said to you, I don't think I've ever said this on this stream yet, but I literally go through every unit, hero's structure, power, and I check them all for errors, so I know everything in the game. Indeed, I've written most of them. For the English version, anyways. Gorbag creeping another spider.
One looks like a very aggressive player, especially this early.
Yep. He'll, after he gets this first spider, he'll probably be moving in to try to take down a couple of Malorn trees. It looks like Huter going for... What is it? He doesn't have any inner buildings yet. That's interesting.
It is.
And he doesn't yet have a Bjorning hut. I don't know what he thinks he's going to do. Normally, if you don't get any inner buildings, it's because you went for a Bjorning hut. He just has the Galathram quarters, so he's spamming out some warriors, I guess. Looks like
Huter's going for the goblin lair.
And it looks like Hammond is moving in. Hammond also creeping the goblin lair to the south.
Yep. These two are really doing much the same.
Yeah, except that Haman is now actually attacking. Oh, and is that a Bjorning hut? No, it's a Malon tree. Whew! That would have been an expensive loss if he'd made the Bjorning hut there and got it immediately killed by orcs.
Well, on this map, that is a very bad place to build a unit production.
Yeah, that's a great spot for something like Rohan's assembly point because it's right in the middle, so you can really hold your enemy back quite well. But for Bjorning hut or a Sirathungal barracks, something like that, I wouldn't put it there. I definitely wouldn't put it there. And we got little action already. Haman going for a farm. You can see that great orc clumping that he's doing.
Alone tree to be precise.
Oh, and Haman making the mistake of throwing down tainted land first. Not something you want to do against elves. Needs to get them off that to get rid of that bonus.
You'll be yawning a hut in the top left corner.
Oh dear. We're going to have some trample here soon.
Those bear forms, they will probably grind through the ore.
Yes, but Haman, I imagine, will anticipate that, and he will likely make a Sirathungal barracks before too long. It looks like he's trying to just take all the map control right now that Huter has gained.
Very aggressively on the right lane.
Let's see how Haman's money is doing. He's got a bit of a cash flow. He could be making some inner farms, but still doing quite well. Those Lorien warriors getting slaughtered without support because Warbag is there.
Got a ring wraith out on the field.
Ah, he went for his normal tactic of fast Nazgul. This is going to be devastating because these guys are really effective against Bjornings until you get at least 4 of them. It takes 4 Bjornings to kill a Nazgul.
Really? Whoa.
Because you can't do it in human form because the Nazgul will just trample you over and over again. So you have to be in bear form, and bear form does really low damage.
I can imagine.
You're going to see some excellent Nazgul play from Haman here. He has devastated me with those so many times.
Oh, he just took out a row of those archers. All of them left on like... Good trample.
Yep, the Nazgul is a very good thing to make. Of course, now he's going to immediately respond by making some pike guards, but... that's the thing about using a Nazgul, is they're so much easier to control and micro than an entire battalion of cavalry.
They deal just as much damage.
Pretty much just as much damage if you use them cleverly. We're going to get another nasty trample in here.
Oh.
Going for the archers again.
They'll probably die that entire battalion. Half of that battalion gone with one trample.
Oh man, it's brutal. It's vicious. Nazgul is taking a bit of damage though, so he's got to get out of there. But we can see those orcs just keep on coming. He's got 2 orc barracks up now, pumping out 20 orcs each. Going for upgrades on his farms, pantry upgrades to give him the command points.
This is command point.
Yep.
I always say Mordor's greatest enemy is...
Sorry, you cut out there just at the end. I think you need to put your microphone a little bit closer to your mouth.
Oh, that's not really possible. My microphone's attached to my headset.
It doesn't bend at all? Mine bends.
Well, no, mine does not. I don't have a $20, $200, whatever headset.
Well, I do have a $20 headset, and I don't consider it to be a very good one.
Mine's like $5.
Well, I mean, realistically though, who knows? $5 in South Africa? Oh my god, did he just lose his Nazgul? Where was that?
Oh, that must be...
He does have Gothmog out on the field now. I think he's going north, so there's a good chance he might be going to creep those dragons over and over again to get levels for Gothmog really quickly. Oh, and here's the Bjorning.
Level 4 already.
Yep, trampling through them orcs. They were made a lot stronger, they weren't made a lot stronger with the patch, but they were given a cooldown on their transformation.
That Bjorning is level 5 now.
Yep, very easy to get them to level 5. He will auto-heal and he'll do max damage. They've got about as much health as you can expect from a scout hero. So, just to give you an idea of their strength. Had some excellent, very aggressive early game plays from Haman, but he lost his Nazgul. So I would personally say that I think that evened out the losses. Because remember, Nazguls cost 1,400 now.
This patch.
Yep. He got a lot of excellent creeping going on there, or not creeping, harassing. He got a lot of farms. He killed a lot of units, but he lost the Nazgul.
Like he's bolstering his forces here in the middle.
Yep.
I just like to point out, people in the comments are saying there is slight lag. Please bear with us, folks. We're having 2 people in America right now, 1 in South Africa and 1 in Italy. So a little bit of lag is expected.
Yep. There's only so much you can do about that. So we have the Nazgul back out on the field. He's going to trample some archers.
Well, just like you said, Haman is playing devastatingly with that Nazgul.
Yep. He's going to go for the warriors now, it looks like. Oh, he's just standing there. What are you doing, Haman? There he goes.
Brace yourselves.
Oh, the Nazgul is like glitching out here. Never seen that before. Oh, that was really weird. But getting out of it. Oh, devastating that battalion.
I think he might just lose that battalion.
Oh, he's definitely going to lose it. Each of those Lorien warriors costs how much for him right now? 200. So he doesn't have any discount. So each battalion of archers that he kills costs 400. So as soon as that
will go down again.
As soon as that Nazgul kills 7 battalions of warriors, or like 4 battalions of 4 or 5 battalions of archers, he's justified his cost. So Haman really beginning to float cash now. He's probably going to go for a second Nazgul, or upgrades for his farms possibly.
Wait and see.
We have Black Orcs from Gothmog. I start a scout hero die somewhere. We've got the Tainted Land covering Elven Wood.
He's taken the build plot just south of Huter's Pit.
Oh, that's aggressive. He's going to go for a siege rush, guaranteed. Gothmog is in there slaughtering those poor elves with his tumors. So much tumor slapping.
You're starting again with your filthy Gothmog jokes.
Well, I mean, he is pretty filthy. You can agree with me on that, surely.
Good point.
Those chubby orcs chasing those elves. He's almost got level 4 with Gothmog already. For the leadership.
As leadership.
Yeah.
Will even make 3 orcs slightly more useful.
Well, it's 15% armor and damage, so that's nothing to sneer at. And fearlessness too, which is key. Very key against somebody like Gondor, for example, who can use Boromir's Horn of Gondor. We've got a terrible skew in terms of the amount of army. Haman with 880 command points, and Huter with only 300.
Oof.
That's that really aggressive play coming in there that I was speaking of. We do have a siege works now on that outpost to the south, making catapults. I think Haman is looking to seal the deal here.
I'd rather go for battering rams again because of bridge glitch.
Well, what he does is he sits back and he destroys the bridges, and then he moves into the buildings afterwards. He's done it to me, so I can tell you what he's going to do.
Right.
I think Huter's biggest mistake here is he's not made enough Bjornings. He's going for soldier spam. You're not going to outspam mortar. You need to counter their spam, and to do that, you need something that can trample or archers.
Right now, I think archers might be a bit expensive for him. Well, actually,
Bjornings cost pretty much the same, but they're a lot easier to keep alive, is my point. And they can do more damage. If you get 6 Bjornings trampling those orcs, you'd see a lot of dead orcs.
Well, Haman's clumped all his orcs together. That really looks funny. That must be at least like 4 or 5 battalions.
Probably more like 6 or 7, actually. Look at all the
One
little
arrow
heads.
volley would be devastating.
Look at all the little heads. And it wouldn't actually be too bad because since they're on tainted landing, you just put them on defensive stance, it would only deal like a quarter of their health. The arrow volley really needs a buff. It's not strong enough. This is interesting. What is Huter doing here? Leaving his base. Well, it looks like he heard what I said I think he needs to do. He's getting Bjornings, which is good. Yep, and here he starts on the siege, which, since they've been made even stronger, is going to go through that base even quicker. We can see the Bjorning damage nerf coming into play against Gothmog here. Oh, he's got Haldir in there. I didn't notice that. Is Gothmog going to die? Haldir chasing Gothmog through those orcs. Oh, that was a bad move. He's cut off from his friends, but it looks like he's going to get Gothmog here. Oh, one more hit. Oh my god, it was so close. And Haldir falls. I'm sure Rude Devil would be quite pleased.
And Gothmog escapes.
Yep.
Barely with his life.
Lives to tumor slap another day. Yeah, this is looking like it's pretty much over now, unfortunately.
Yes, I think it's a GG.
Oh, is Bjorn trampling through? It looks like he's going to go for the catapult.
Might just be able to take out one of them. Let's see.
Oh, and we have the summoned Ungol Halberdiers from Gorbag. That was a really good move. That was the one thing he was lacking was pikes, and he summoned exactly what he needed. Look at that. Bjorn going down.
Bjorn dead in like one shot.
Yep, this is, I believe this is GG. I don't think that Huter can recover from this. That was perfect Mordor play from Haman, really showing their strength. As I said, before the tournament patch, it was literally impossible to win against Mordor with Lorien, and I imagine it's still very difficult. Even with the patch.
I think Huter played good, but like you said, he tried to outspam Mordor, which is not really possible. He could have gone for more Bjorning.
Well, it's possible with certain factions, a la Isengard and Rohan, but it is not possible with Lorien. So yeah, as you can see, he destroyed the bridge, and now he's going for the actual structures.
Border guardhouse will prevent Huter from building any more of his basic infantry.
Yep. 1 for 2 sanctuaries. Yeah, one of the things you want to do as Loth very quickly is get upgrades, especially if you're going for a spam. You need to get banner carries at the very least, because those increase your elf strength so much. Oh, catapult.
I think they get a passive heal on level 2, right?
Yes, they do. Catapult shot landing right in the middle of those archers, taking out like 4 men. That was pretty brutal. I feel really bad for Huter. I've been in this situation so many times.
Well, he could have a good fight.
Yes, he did. Yeah, Haman's one weakness there was he did not make it on Gaul barracks, which I'm really surprised to see. So if Huter had gone for more Bjornings, he might have stood a better chance. Still waiting for a GG here. It looks like Huter is determined to fight to the last elf. Look at how much damage that Mordor siege is doing. That is ridiculous. Just ridiculous.
Well, yes, I would agree. Tearing that citadel apart.
And boom. I always love this, how the bridge is just like... Oh, I guess they gave it little pillars, so it doesn't look as stupid as it did in the beta.
Looks better, right?
In the beta, it literally floated. And... Well, he's not giving up yet. He's still got a Bjorning hut, so it won't be defeat. But he doesn't have any troops.
He has no more access to his spellbook powers.
Yeah. I mean, normally I would expect, since he's not saying anything, not saying GG, that he's planning something, but, oh, maybe that is GG. Okay, then.
Well played from both the players.
Yep, no GG from either side. That was kind of weird.
Well,
Maybe Hooter was a little salty about his loss there.
If you have logic, you don't really need words.
Well, it's normally just a
Haman,
nice thing to do.
at the graphs, Haman was above Huter with units the whole time, that insane orc rush.
Yep. And structures, pretty much everything, really. Definitely in resources. Okay, well that was the first match, or the first game of this matchup. For those just watching on my YouTube channel, I hope you've enjoyed, and if you have, please do make sure to rate, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's grow the Dane mod bigger than it's ever been. Until next time, as always, stay